have every man back in their box. And it's one, and Mitford follows it in, and Hemel Hempstead with a late goal.
Well, you can hear the sound of the crowd welcoming the two teams onto the pitch here at the Focus Community Arena. And the anticipation is building for the local derby. It was called the Battle on Boxing Day last week. I haven't quite thought of a nickname for this clash yet, but it promises to be a battle nonetheless. And the fans seem to be looking forward to this one. Really, really good turnout. Lots of noise coming from all corners of the ground as both teams know the importance of this one. They will know what it means to win a local derby, especially when the positions in the league are so close to each other. Well, we saw Trey Mitford's late winner for Hemel on Boxing Day, and it came from St Albans not picking up the second man from a set piece. It was one at the back post, and then no one in the 6-yard box to clear it for St Albans. And it's something that's really been a tale of their season, conceding goals in key moments in games from set pieces. So that, as you mentioned, will play a big part today. But we're looking like we are about ready to kick things off. The sound in the stadium is buzzing. The players are ready, as are we. And Hemel are the team to get things going here in the local derby on New Year's Day. And the throw-in on the far side, looking to get free the Hemel players, and it's a foul from 𝗬𝗺𝗏, trying to press and cause him some problems, but in the end was a little bit too aggressive. And we were talking about the set pieces before the game. Here's the first opportunity to sling one in.
Yeah, it's a really bright start from Hemel, getting the ball into an area, making St Albans defend. I think Bradley Roberts, the young left-back's done really well there to get up the pitch. He's taken 𝗬𝗺𝗏 into an area that he doesn't really want to go, and now it gives Hemel a chance to attack it.
Well, the delivery's coming in. I think it's Joe Ray with it. It's a nice delivery into a good area. Partington is the man who gets his head to it. And now St Albans scrambled to clear through Dom Hutchinson. Again, Hoddle very strong with the challenge, and that one didn't look the best. Maybe led with his arm a little bit there. Always a dangerous game. We saw what happened to Sean Jeffers in the game on Boxing Day for a similar kind of collision. But it's another free kick and another chance for Hemel to put the ball in the box. It is Joe Ray who's standing over the free kick. Right-footed. It's not a bad hit, but he's hit it too well, if anything, and it smacks off the back of the stand behind the St Albans City goal. Played back and clipped forward by King. Hoddle takes it down beautifully and uses his body to get in, but he's been dispossessed, and Trey Mitford and Newton, but it's a nice ball through. Williams, I think he's onside here. He's one-on-one with McNamara, and it is 1-0 to Hemel Hempstead. And we're barely 5 minutes played, and the home side take the lead.
Yeah, great goal from Hemel. Really worked out well down this right-hand side. Lovely clear ball in behind George Williams. Looks like he just escaped the offside trap. Took his time, composed finish down to the keeper's bottom right. And a great start from the Tudors.
Well, St Albans City's defence just seemed to part for Williams there, and he had all the time in the world to pick his spot. McNamara came out to challenge him, and sometimes that can be the most difficult when you have all that time to try and pick your spot. But not for Williams, and he slips the home side into the lead. Barely 5 minutes on the clock. Out on the left-hand side. Plays it out to Zane Banton, who just teases his defender. Plays it into Dom Hutchinson. Out on the left-hand side. He's being shepherded well by the Hemel Hempstead defence, but it's whipped in with the left foot. And again, Hill's the man to deal with it. But lovely little 1-2 from Rizzulo and Banton. And Rizzulo strikes it with his left foot. And it flashes past the right-hand post, but an opportunity for St Albans to answer immediately there. Not taken by Rizzulo, but it wasn't a bad effort. Now Jai can pick it up on the halfway line. Now, nice little move again. Joe Ray into Newton, and it's a risky challenge from Daniel 𝗵𝗺, and a yellow card for the fullback. And it was a lovely little bit of play from Hemel to get into that position, and it was a desperate tackle that was mistimed.
Yeah, it's lovely, intricate play. It's something that you can tell they've worked on in the training ground. Little 1-2s in and around the area, little combinations, but this is definitely in George Williams' range.
Now, free kick. It is Williams who's stepping over it, right-footed, and he's hit it well, and it's gone into the bottom right-hand corner. What a strike! And Williams has his second of the game, and that is a fantastic finish. He struck it with real venom, and it's flown into the bottom right-hand corner. Maybe question marks on McNamara there. It was the keeper's side where the ball went in, but don't take anything away from the strike.
No.
And now Banton can find 𝗏𝗏 in a little pocket of space, something he's so good at doing, and he plays a beautiful ball to 𝗵𝗵𝗺, who looks to cut it back, and good defending from 𝗧𝗵𝗺 in the end. But a nice little ball from 𝗏𝗏𝗏, just a reverse round the corner that took the fullback Roberts out of the game. Mitford being forced all the way back to his own goal, and Hutchinson nearly nicks in and takes it, cleared away from Mackenzie. Banton receives the ball again and finds Partington further up than he usually is, but now Sam Brown plays it across to Michael Clark, into Hoddle, who's being pressed by Smith but doesn't seem too phased. Clark out to 𝗵𝗺. Good possession this from St Albans, and there is acres of space for Hutchinson if a switch is on at any point, but that seems almost intentional from Hemel to leave him in that space, because it's been the story of the half so far, and St Albans haven't utilised it yet. As we say that though, Hutchinson is on the ball, and Whittaker pulling his shirt a bit. Ref didn't seem to think anything of it, and now Hutchinson nicks it back, and he's driving into the box. He can try and curl one. Goes harmlessly past the right-hand post, but 𝗏𝗏𝗏 nicks the ball high up, and Zane Banton is bearing down on goal. Again, 𝗧𝗵𝗺 gets across really well, but Zane Banton back to 𝗏𝗏𝗏, left-footed, blocked again by 𝗧𝗵𝗺. He's been fantastic in this opening period. Ben Smith collects the ball, pokes it through to Hutchinson, and now 𝗏𝗏𝗏's in on the box, back in to Hutchinson. What a block! I think it was either Hill or 𝗧𝗵𝗺 who managed to block that one that time, but it's heroic defending again from Hemel Hempstead. Now Whittaker can look to play it forward. Good defending from Sam Brown. Hutchinson can drive forward. He's been probably St Albans' brightest spark going forward in terms of his ability to just beat people like he beats Joe Ray there. He finds 𝗵𝗵𝗏𝗏, and here's the chance on his left foot. Scuffed all the way out, nearly went for a throw. It wasn't the best of finishes from 𝗵𝗵𝗏𝗏, and we were just meanders forward into the Hemel half and plays a left-footed pass all the way out to 𝗵𝗵𝗏𝗏, who's in plenty of space. Roberts getting out to him, but it's already played past him towards Zane Banton. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏's gone past him again, and he gets it back and opens himself out to find Zane Banton, who plays a nice little ball around the corner, and now 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 plays a lovely reverse pass. Banton's in, and it is 2-1. A really, really well-worked goal from the away side. Lovely movement, lovely passing, and a lovely finish. It's 2-1, game on before half-time.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about this intricate movements and patterns in and around the Hemel box, and it's that man that we've been speaking about, Zane Banton, just having a free roll in behind 𝗵𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏. He started off on this left-hand side, and he's just wandering wherever he wants, and this time found himself on the right-hand side. Lovely little 1-2, and a composed finish from a tight angle past Craig King. Definitely.
Ben Smith looking to play it into Dan 𝗵𝗺, but couldn't quite, and half-time has been blown. It's 2-1 here to the hosts. Hemel to Michael Clark. Banton allowed to turn and drive at the heart, and does really well to get all the way through. He plays it out wide towards Hutchinson, who manages to get his body in between and plays it back into Banton. Banton can look to deliver, and does in the end. It's a nice, dangerous ball. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 with a huge chance, and in the end it was a weak attempt from the St Albans City number 8. What a ball from Zane Banton, and 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 all on his own in the 6-yard box. Just nodded it into the hands of King. Joe Ray plays a nice ball into Trey Mitford, whose first touch set him up for the shot, but couldn't manage to get any conviction behind it, and was in the end straight down the throat of Josh McNamara in the St Albans City goal. But a half chance there for Trey Mitford, as it kind of opened up for him. Whittaker was the first to react. A lovely little turn from, I think it was
Brandon
𝗵𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏, and it's played all the way. Michael Clark misses it. Mitford tries to get his foot to it. McNamara with good goalkeeping. He anticipated the heavy touch and managed to nick it off the toe of Mitford at the back post. 𝗬𝗠𝗿 plucks the ball out of the sky and plays
lovely.
an unbelievable back heel into Dan Barry, who's galloping forward, plays it across, and Sean Jeffers, you just knew it would be him. St Albans City find their equaliser, and another beautifully worked goal. Gio Rizzulla with a bit of invention down the right hand side, and Dan Barry played a fantastic cross, and Sean Jeffers scores those goals in his sleep. In fact, we've seen 3 or 4 really good goals today as Hemel come forward and have a chance themselves. What an opportunity that was. I think it was
Brandon
𝗵𝗲 again. He shot towards the bottom corner. McNamara had to scuttle across and poke it out for a corner, but nearly an immediate response from the home side.
He has made such an impact onto this game. He just comes on, he just runs at the defence, takes them into areas they don't want to go. And now this game, both sets of fans giving it, both sets of fans lively, both sets of players lively. This is a great, great game.
Oh, and it's a chance for 𝗂𝗵𝗏 in the middle. Well, they didn't deal with the corner too well, St Albans, and 𝗂𝗵𝗏 just lent his shoulder into it to try and control it. Bounced away from him in the end, but well, we thought the first half was breathless. Look what we're in store for in the second. King stands over the free kick just inside the Hemel half, clips it forward. Partington is the man who times the header, and now St Banton chasing out, but 𝗂𝗍𝗓 is the man on the ball. Furthest up, he's received it, and what a lovely bit of skill from the centre back. And why not hit it? And it's dropped by McNamara.
Kyle 𝗂𝗍𝗓.
Kyle 𝗂𝗍𝗓's been incredible defensively the entire match, and then just decided that he wanted to whip out a silky bit of skill before hitting an absolute pile driver towards the St Albans City goal, which McNamara dropped initially. Managed to collect it second time around. It's 2-2 at the moment at the 𝗏ocus Community Arena. St Albans are the side looking more likely, and they have a really big opportunity from a corner to whip the ball into the box and give Hemel something to deal with.
Yeah, it's a massive chance here. We haven't really seen too many set pieces from the away side, but their tails are up now. They're looking lively. We just saw Craig King there sort of taking a few seconds off the clock, and Hemel leaving. I mean, the highest man is 𝗂𝗏𝗏, who's just on the edge of the D next to 𝗂𝗏𝗏. So it's a real sign of intent here as to who's looking to go and get that winner.
Well, it's Rizzulla to whip the ball in. It's a good one, and it's not dealt with too well. Partington's trying to get onto it. Sean Jeffers has come back to Sam Brown. Cleared off the line. St Albans City have scored in the 92nd minute. Sam Brown is the man who put it back in. Hemel were defending for their lives, but block after block wasn't enough. Sam Brown followed it in and smashed it into the roof of the net. And look at the scenes behind the goal.
Oh, you've got to say it's deserved for the away side. They've been knocking on the door, gradually creeping. And, I mean, the goal itself is just an absolute scramble in the goal mouth. I can't tell you how many players have had shots there that have been blocked. Heroic defending from the Tudors. I think it was Josh Hill cleared one straight off the line. Could have maybe been a penalty to the Saints, I thought at one point. But it's come out to Sam Brown, and he's just lashed it as hard as he can into the roof of the net. One last chance you got to think now. I think the referee's going to be looking at his watch. This is a huge opportunity now.
Well, King will bring the ball forward. He's got some huge targets to aim at, and his kick is in their direction. Partington again winning the header, and I think it was Hamid who nicked the ball, and St Albans City steal it at the death on New Year's Day. They get revenge for the Boxing Day defeat. 3-2 to the Saints.